Hey, what's good, everybody? It's me, your hero, Benjamin Banks, and you're watching Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks, and it is another brand new episode of Who's That Cosplayer? This is the final episode that we are having celebrating International Women's Month here on the channel, and joining me is somebody special, somebody who your boy, he went to a con all the way in PA called Too Many Games, and I met this special person, and that is cosplayer Arcade Jade. Jade, how are you doing today?
Hi, I'm good. How are you? It is such an honor to be on here.
Hey, thank you so much for joining me. I am doing fantastic. It has been a busy day today. I celebrated my friend Enduring Sunflower, whose interview you can watch here on the channel. They turned 27 today, and we went and played mini golf.
Oh, well, happy birthday.
Yeah, we had a really fun time. And, you know, I told them earlier, I was just like, yo, it's like, I got an interview tonight, and I got to make sure that I'm there on time because your boy likes to be on time when it comes to these things. So before we get into today's interview, everybody that's watching, make sure that you like this video, you subscribe to the channel, and you hit that bell button so that way you're always notified when we have new content here on Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. And as D always likes to say, podcast link down in the description. Like, follow, subscribe. So yes, let's go ahead and get into this. Jade, I always ask everybody this question. Every hero or villain has an origin story. Tell everybody who Arcade Jade is.
Ooh, I never thought of it as an origin story. I like that. So Arcade Jade technically started in 2014. My very first con was New York City Comic Con, and I went for one day, and I thought, oh my god, this is like the best day ever. So then I went to Otakon for a weekend, and then I was like, oh my god, this is the best weekend ever. And it just kind of snowballed from there, and I kept getting into cosplay.
She said the word. She said the
word. My first cosplay was Sonic the Hedgehog because I am a diehard Sonic fan.
Hey, nice.
So I went as Sonic for New York Comic Con, and then Otakon I was Sonic the Hedgehog, and I think I was Rose Wilson from Teen Titans.
Nice.
Like the original comic books, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So those are my first two cosplays ever, handmade, so.
Nice. Yeah, I really like that. And I love that you mentioned Sonic because, you know, my notification ringtone whenever I get a text message is when Sonic gets hit and the rings fall everywhere.
Oh yeah.
And people always ask me, and they're just like, well, why is that your notification? I'm just like, because man, I keep getting hit and the rings keep going everywhere and I gotta collect them. So you know, since we're talking about Sonic, are you excited about Sonic the Hedgehog too?
Oh my god, I cannot wait. I am so excited. So my husband always makes fun of me because the first one, I guess it's not a spoiler because it's been out for so long, but the very first one, the post-credits scene. Oh, well, you know, Tails is in the second
I'm messing
one.
with you. I'm messing with you.
Okay. I was like, I don't want to spoil anything. When I saw Tails for the first time, my jaw literally dropped and I was like, oh my God, like we're getting like a Sonic cinematic universe. Like I'm so excited. So I am very, very pumped for it.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. The movie, it comes out very soon. And, you know, when I saw Tails at the end, like, you know, I was already thinking, like, yo, are we going to get Knuckles too? And then when that trailer dropped, well, it wasn't even a trailer. Idris Elba had shared a photo online of Knuckles' fist. And I was like, yes, oh my God, like Knuckles has been like my favorite Sonic character ever since I was a kid. When Sonic 3 came out, and I was just like, yo, like, who is this guy? He's badass. This is like, he's sitting here like just decking Sonic left and right. And I've just loved Knuckles ever since. So I can't wait to see it. Now, let me ask you, do you think that we are going to get an Ugandan Knuckles reference in this movie?
I feel like since they did the Sonic reference where it's like the messed up Sonic drawing, I feel like we'll get some type of reference because they're in touch with the memes. You know what I mean? Like they know what their fan base is. Please, Sega. Like, don't make us bully you guys again. Like, I swear, if we go see this movie and there's no "Do you know the way," we're gonna bully you guys and y'all are gonna have to re-edit this movie just for us. So that way that there's a Ugandan Knuckles reference in the movie. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I was gonna say we literally bullied a whole studio. So it's possible. Yes.
Oh my God. And what's crazy is I tell my friends this all the time. Like, if Twitter was as powerful as it is today, when Dragon Ball Evolution came out,
my God,
we could have saved that franchise. It's like, and then they had the nerve to say that they was doing a sequel. I was just like, no. Please.
Yeah, that was bad.
That was bad. And I just posted a video on TikTok a while ago showing Goku doing the Kamehameha, and like so many people was just like, what is this? Like, I've never seen it. And I'm just like, y'all need to see this because y'all need to see what we had to go through. Like, we didn't have it as good as you guys have it now.
Yeah, right.
You know like, so no, I'm hoping that the next live action anime series, I know One Piece and Yu Yu Hakusho are supposed to be the next ones. Like, hopefully they're good, because it's like I don't like when they destroy like popular franchises that we all grew up watching and whatnot.
I know.
And it's hard, man. But you know, something that I was saying before we started this interview is I met Jade at the Too Many Games Con in Pennsylvania. And I went up there because it was a bachelor party that my friend Joe, he was getting married. And, you know, I saw that there was a convention in the area. So I was just like, hey guys, like, let's do this on our bachelor party trip. And I had met Jade. Jade, you were cosplaying as Sly Cooper. And yes. I was just like, hey, can I get your photo? And, you know, after that, it's like, you know, we followed each other on Instagram and whatnot. And, you know, the time came where it's like one of my friends, she always has the claw from Toy Story. It's just like, I reached down and I was just like, Jade, now it's your turn to shine. So, you know, you're welcome. And, you know, just seeing like all of the amazing costumes that you've done, like you said, you know, back then you did you did Sonic and you did the other one. And then now looking at the stuff that you have now, like, what are some of your favorite costumes that you've done over the years?
Definitely one of my favorites is Spyro. A lot of people didn't realize this which is right there. Yep.
I didn't do that on purpose, just to let you know.
Perfect timing though. That was 100% made by hand. I bought Yaya Han fabric. I spent so much money on this costume because I'm plus size, so they don't really make like stuff like that to like get like even a base. Like I couldn't do anything. So I made the entire suit. I made the wings. I made the tail. Only thing I didn't make was the wig. And I worked so hard on it and it came out so perfect in my eyes. Like I couldn't be more happy with it. Like there are some flaws that I see, but overall just seeing people's reaction when the wings would open or like, I don't know, it was just so cool. Like it was just a genuinely fun experience to be that character. And the one fun thing about Spyro was I started making him before the Reignited trilogy was announced. Nice. I didn't finish it till after it came out. That's how long it took me.
But yeah, I mean, it looks fantastic, man. And,
thank you.
You know, that's something that I wanted to piggyback off of what you said, is that like even going back to the first costumes that you did, like you made them yourselves. Now, the Sonic costume that you made, is it the one, I'm pretty sure you've seen it in the background where it's like you had on like the schoolgirl uniform and... Yeah,
so that was all pieces I put together. There's actually... Dope. Thank you. There's actually a very similar one on Spirit Halloween. I think years ago used to sell it. And I literally just took that design. I don't know if that's stealing or not, but I took that design and kind of made like a Sailor Sonic because all my friends were going as scouts. So it just like made sense.
Nice. Yeah. I love that. Hey, you can't go wrong with Sailor Moon. And it's crazy because I was just interviewing a cosplayer and I was telling them like, because I'm a professional wrestler. And,
ooh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Hey, a lot of people don't. That's why and my co-host Trav, he always gets on just like, oh, you always gotta let people know you're a professional wrestler, because it's just like, this is I mean, like we met, but it's just like this is our first time like really talking, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't know. And I want to really incorporate a lot more like anime cosplay like styles into my wrestling outfit. So it's just like Sailor Mars is my favorite Sailor Guardian. And it's just like I want to do something where it's just like it's a Sailor Mars inspired outfit, you know? So I think it's cool that you combine Sonic and Sailor Moon and then made something really cool, because like it's an awesome photo, and I'm going to make sure that I include it when I'm promoting this episode so that way that people
thank you. Yeah.
You're welcome. So like you said, your Spyro, it's like it took you time to make that, put it all together. And I want to piggyback off of what you had mentioned about being plus size, because, you know, as you see myself, like I'm a plus size, I'm a fluffy guy. And, you know, I love like seeing like all the body positivity that you have on your page and the stuff that you promote, because it can be hard, you know, being plus size and, you know, not being able to find something that's your size, and possibly having to either, you know, pay somebody to make it for you, or if you have the skills, make it yourself. So I want to ask you now, like, what is some advice that you would give to somebody who's plus size that has never cosplayed before and they want to get into it?
So if I could be 100% honest, I say just go for it. I understand cosplay takes a lot of money and time, but you know, there's thrift stores, there's, you know, sometimes your friends can help you, whatever it may be. But I don't think people should worry about their bodies when they're cosplaying, because at the end of the day, we're all just nerds and we all just love the character. And personally, I hate when people gatekeep stuff like that. Like, oh, you're too big to, you know, be this unrealistic character to begin with. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I say just go for it. Thrift stores are always your best friend. I always find things at thrift stores. Even little shops, like little boutiques and stuff, you can find weird things there. I actually found, for that Rose Wilson cosplay, I actually found a belt that was like her belt at like a random boutique in Maryland. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you just come across stuff and you're like, hey, I could use that. And it wasn't too expensive. So it's definitely something I think is for everybody. It's just trying to find out what works best for you, plus what you're comfortable with. You don't have to look exactly like the character. You could do a casual version. You could do a pajama version, whatever you're comfortable in. Just the fact that you're showing your love for that character, I think, means enough.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you on that. And to, you know, tack on to that, it's just like there are always going to be people out there that are losers and scumbags, and you shouldn't let them ruin your fun that you're having because you're cosplaying as one of your favorite characters. Because there's so many characters that you know, I'm cosplaying, like you know, Deku from My Hero Academia. He's one of my favorite anime characters right now. Like, My Hero Academia is the reason why I even got back into watching anime. And for years, I always wanted to cosplay as Deku, but I was just like, man, you know, I don't think that the outfit's gonna fit. You know, am I too big for it? And I finally was just like, you know what? You know, the pandemic happened, and you know, cons were starting to roll back around, and I was just like, I want to cosplay as Deku. And then I wore it, and I got such a positive, you know, outpour for it. There we go. I was at a loss for words, but it's just like, you know, I was walking around the con and like people wanted to take photos with me and stuff. And I've cosplayed before, but to, you know, just be Deku, and you know, I was one of those type of people where it's just like when I cosplay, I'm in character. It's like when I saw somebody cosplaying as Todoroki, I was just like, it's your quirk, not his. You know, that type of stuff. And
that's awesome.
And then even online, because you know, social media can be so toxic. And I thought when I posted it in the My Hero Academia groups, like people were going to be like, oh, well, Deku's not black. You're too big to cosplay as Deku. But I didn't see any of that, you know? So I was very happy to see that. And then that, I want to say, like, that goes to show like how far the cosplay community has come, because you still have scumbags in it, but it's just like a lot of people are more engaging and they're more supportive for everybody to do what they want to do. So thank you so much for saying that. And, you know, everybody that's watching, if you're plus size, you know, I hope that you take that advice. If you're not plus size, I hope that you take that advice, because there was something in there that you can take away from it. So that way that you can have fun when it comes to cosplay. And you know, that's what I love doing up here. I love to stay positive. I love to, you know, support everybody. And I want people to do the things that they want to do and have fun. So now I want to ask you, because like I said, I met you at Too Many Games. Now, is this one of your favorite cons that you like to attend? Because I see that on your page, you have so many video game costumes that you've done. Is that one of your favorite cons?
So yes, actually Too Many Games is my favorite con of all time, which a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, but you go to like KatsuCon and New York Comic Con. I'm like, yeah, but Too Many Games has my heart. Like, I can be some obscure retro character from like Jack and Daxter or something, and people know who I am. Like, it's great. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I love about it, because I do like doing the retro characters. I do like doing Sly Cooper, Spyro, you know, Sonic the Hedgehog. I did Bowser for a while. That's another story. That's another one that when it came to my weight, I almost didn't wear that costume because I thought I looked so terrible in it, and I worked so hard on it, and I was like, you know what, I'm just not gonna wear it. My husband talked me into it, and I wore it, and it was a hit at Too Many Games. Like, people were like, oh my gosh, like, it's Bowser. You never see a Bowser cosplay, and this was before Bowsette. So it was like a big deal, but it was the same thing. It was like really well received. People really appreciated the work I put into it. And Too Many Games, just that whole retro feel is just what I go for. Like, that's what I tend to be drawn to. You know, I love my Dreamcast. I love my GameCube. Like, I love my old school games. Like, So Too Many Games is, yeah, it has a special place in my heart, definitely.
So 2 things I want to tack on to that. First, your husband is awesome. So we can't move any further without you giving him a shout out, because also too, everybody that's watching, before we started this interview, he was in the room helping set everything up. So go ahead and give him a shout out. What's his name? And what's his cosplay name? And if he has an Instagram, go ahead and drop it so everybody can follow him.
Sure. So his name is Tim. And he is actually a Twitch streamer.
Hey.
And he streams all types of stuff. So you could actually find him at TimFamous TV. So I could send you the little code for that later, or the little link for it. But yeah, TimFamous TV, that's his Instagram, that's his Facebook, that's his Twitch name, all that good stuff. And he Twitches just about every day, five days a week. He streams. So yeah.
Nice. Yeah. And I really feel like that's very supportive, that you have a partner that pushes you to do what you want to do, because I know how it can feel where it's just like, you want to wear something. It's just like, I don't know. And I hear this from cosplayers. Like I interviewed Roni Alley, who's interviewed that you can, watch here on the channel. And she was telling me for her Rogue cosplay, which I saw that you have one as well, which is awesome, that, with Rogue, it's one of those outfits where the outfit is like a skin tight suit. You know what I'm saying? And if you're plus size, it's just like you might not feel as confident to wear that. But then when you have support of, your loved ones, your friends, family, and they're just like, nah, you should do it. Like, you look good. And then you go out there and you have a good time and have fun with it. You never know what's going to happen, because if you didn't wear that costume, you would have never won that award at Too Many Games that I saw that you won.
Yeah, exactly. And that's a big thing, is you need people's support. And hey, if you ever want to show me a costume and get hyped up, I will hype you up like there is no tomorrow. Right. I love being people's hype woman, because I know how tough it is. I know it's hard to look at yourself and be like, oh, I don't look like the character. Oh, there's a flaw here or whatever. But for the most part, like I said earlier, we're all just nerds that just love the same thing, and we just appreciate the character. Doesn't matter what size you are. Doesn't matter what color. Just make it your own. Have fun with it.
Who's that cosplayer?
Miss Tokoyami.
And the more fun you have, the more people seem to appreciate it, because they're like, yeah, like, hell yeah, that person's being themselves. Like, look at them rocking that. Like, that's awesome. So
yeah, I 100% agree with you, man. And since we're here still talking about games and at Too Many Games and whatnot, you mentioned earlier Dreamcast. I still, like, there's not a lot of people that I know that still have a Dreamcast. I still have one, and I haven't played it in years, but it's one of those games where, not games, but it's those systems that, holds a special place to my heart, because there were so many classic games. I felt like the Dreamcast was ahead of its time when it came out. When it came out on 9/9/99. Oh my God. So I want to ask you now, like, what are some of your favorite video games that, that you like, that you're playing currently, or some of your favorite video games that, like you pull out and be like, hey, I'm just trying to have a good time and chill?
So definitely any Sonic game. I mean, I am biased. I do like the Genesis stuff, the Dreamcast stuff. I do like the older stuff more, but I'm a huge Sonic fan. Toe Jam and Earl, did you ever hear of them?
Hey, oh my God.
I have them. I don't know if you can see it in the camera. I have them tattooed on me.
Hey, put it all the way up. Put it all the way up so we can see it. Yo, that is awesome. Yeah.
So that's
I never played the first one, but I played the second one, and I have so many fond memories of that game.
Oh my God, that game is like the definition of my childhood. It just reminds me of sitting around with my siblings playing it all day.
Yep.
So that's one of my comfort games, that it's like, if I need something to play, I'll just play Toe Jam and Earl for the 100th time. Like, why not? I play some other like modern games as well. Like, I really like the Saints Row series. I play Call of Duty. I tried playing the new Elden Ring because I heard it was like Dark Souls meets Skyrim, and I love Skyrim, but I'm terrible at it. I tried.
It's really hard. I heard
it is real hard. And like, I'm a very casual gamer. Like, I love playing video games, but I'm more invested in the story.
Yeah.
So once I got like attacked by like a huge boss in like the first 10 minutes, I was like, I'm not gonna get anywhere with this game. Like, I tried.
No, I feel you on that. Like, I remember when I played Dark Souls for the first time, I was just like, man, I hear all the hype about this game. And then like when I got taken out like that, and then it respawned me in front of a boss. And then I died again. I was just like, yeah, this is too hard. And I love a challenge. And it's funny.
Oh, yeah.
it's funny because you know, I love story times, okay? Because Persona Strikers was free on the PlayStation Network system last month, and I've just been playing it so much. And I love playing Persona on the hardest difficulty. I think on Strikers it's just hard, but when I first played Persona 5 Royal, I played it on merciless mode. I'm
wow.
just one, yeah, hey, and I beat it too. But I'm just one of those gamers where it's like, you know, when you were younger and it would have like easy, normal, and hard, and it'd be like hard is for the most expertest and bestest of people. And I was just like, I feel like I'm at that level now. You know, I've been playing too many games for years, and you know, I just love playing with a challenge. So I was playing Strikers, and I was at this mini boss, and I kept dying. And the last person that I had was Panther. And I was just like, okay, like her attacks aren't that strong, and I just need to attack, run, dodge, attack, and I did it. And I was just like, oh my god. So it's like I said, I love a challenge, but at the same time, I still love casual games. And you know, since we're talking about Persona, you know, I love the music in the game. I love the stories. Have you had an opportunity to play Persona Strikers?
I didn't play Strikers. I played Royal.
Okay.
I didn't know it was free. Otherwise, I would have downloaded it. And now I'm mad I didn't. But yeah, I played Royal, and I absolutely love Persona 5. And I actually just started Persona 4 on the Vita.
Ooh,
I didn't get
nice.
very far in it, but it's dope so far.
Nice,
So.
nice. Yeah, I do want to play Persona 4 one day. But after I beat 5, I went back and played Persona 3. That's what I'm currently playing right now. And I kind of feel like I'm on hiatus from it because I just got so busy that I haven't had time to play it. But I will say that a lot of people will say that Persona 3 is a really good game, but Persona 4 fixed all the issues from Persona 3, because in Persona 3, it's like you can grind for hours and like you won't get any experience points, you won't get any money or anything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then it's just like you get to a boss and then the boss takes you out like that. And I'm just like, it was so much easier on Persona 5. Like, I'm one of those guys, I don't mind doing the grinding. Like, I'll grind, but it's like I want to get some sort of reward for it. You know what I'm saying? So now,
Exactly.
You know, since we're talking about games, what is one of your favorite video game moments that you achieved in your lifetime?
Do you mean like an actual achievement or just something that I've done, just like in general?
Something like you beat The Legend of Zelda with only a stick, you know?
So you're gonna laugh at me for this one, but Sonic Adventure 2 Battle on the GameCube, I unlocked every single rare Chow possibility that you can get. I mean, like color wise, the hero editions, the dark editions, everything. I have like 5 or 6 memory cards of just Chows. And I have over like 700 hours invested in the Chow Garden alone. Like, that's, I know it's so silly, but like that was my pride, because like I love the Chow Garden, and the fact that I was able to unlock everything, like all the animals, all the chaos drives, like every single thing of that Chow Garden is 100% unlocked. The game is not, but the Chow Garden is.
Yeah, I mean, because like you have to take care of these things, you have to feed them. I remember because my cousin had a Dreamcast, and he used to hate me for this because he had Sonic Adventure and he had NBA 2K. And whenever I would go over his house, I would always take his memory card, because I'm like, yo, I gotta care for my child. You're not gonna care for it, and I don't know when the next time I want to come over to your house. And he would just be like, well, I can't save any of my progress on NBA because you have my memory card for an entire month. And I was just like, bro, you just don't understand. Like, these little things need to be cared for. They're like Tamagotchi.
Right.
And unfortunately, like, yeah, all of my childs, I don't know if they're still alive or not. I don't know. They're somewhere. But I think that's cool that you were able to unlock every single one and then raise them. And I don't know, it's kind of like Pokemon in a way. You know, it's like you're trying to collect every single one and then just seeing them in the garden and having a fun time with them and everything. Like, because I didn't have a GameCube when Sonic Adventure 2 came out on the GameCube. I know it was on the Dreamcast too, but it came out towards the end of the Dreamcast's run.
Yeah.
Like, could you still take care of them? Like, was there like a memory card or something that you could use for the GameCube to take care of them, or could you only take care of them on the system?
Yeah, so on the GameCube, you could have them on your little memory card, and then you can transport them to your Game Boy, and you can play with them on the Game Boy and take them on the go. Yeah.
Are you for real?
Yeah, that's why I had so many hours invested, because I just took my Game Boy with me everywhere.
Man, that's to y'all kids. Y'all missed out on the good times, man.
Dude, kids have it easy now. They just buy the rest of the game and that's it.
Man, like, can you imagine, like, just, you know, taking your small little child? I mean, I know I compared it to Pokemon, but just taking it on these adventures with you and raising it. And I don't know if you've seen, have you seen Turning Red?
Yes, I actually just watched it a couple days ago.
Oh my God, I'm so obsessed with Four Town. Hey, Four Town for life. But you know, seeing the Tamagotchi in the movie, like, it reminded me of, you know, taking care of my child, and just good times, man. But, you know, moving along, I want to ask you, when you're not cosplaying, like, what are some of your hobbies or interests that you're into?
So obviously I really like video games. When I'm not working on a cosplay, I'm usually playing a video game. I really like to read. I really enjoy making crafts. I have like a little Etsy shop where I make like little witchy things, like little sage bouquets and things like that.
Nice.
And actually for my job, I'm actually a special education teacher.
Nice.
So I'm a teacher during the day, and then at night I'm whatever cosplay I want to be.
That's all. Now, do you ever take any of your students to, I mean, you know, because the pandemic had happened, but before the pandemic, did you ever take any of your students to cons with you?
No, I haven't. No, I always thought it would be funny if I run into one of them there, though, because a couple of them do go to the conventions, and I'm like, one day they're gonna be like, is that my teacher? Like, they're gonna recognize me. So
yeah, I feel like that's one of the coolest things. I mean, because, you know, back in the day, like, it felt so secretive, whereas like now, you know, being a nerd is just open, you know. Like, I mean, of course, I've interviewed some cosplayers where, you know, they've shared, like, Mrs. Tokoyami, whose interview you can watch here on the channel, as she was saying, like, in Puerto Rico, like, cosplay is still frowned upon, and it's like they have to cosplay in secret. So it's always interesting to, you know, hear how different it is for cosplayers all over the world and whatnot. And you know, it just sucks that it's frowned upon down there, but, you know, here in the States, it's just like, you're like, oh wow, my teacher is a cosplayer. Like, how did you get into that? Can we do like some duet cosplays together? Can we do some TikToks together? Like, all that cool stuff. So I think that that's awesome, that it's like, you know, you help kids, and, you know, that you have so many interesting things that you do, like, when you're not cosplaying. I think that that's really awesome. So, you know, we're here at the end of the interview, and I just want to say thank you so much for, you know, coming up here. Thank you so much for being my final guest for the month of International Women's Month. You know, this has been a fun interview. And the final question that I have for you is, who is your favorite woman in pop culture? It can be from a movie, television show, video game, anime, cartoon, book. Who's your favorite woman in pop culture?
Honestly, I'm dressed as her right now.
Hey,
I am so excited for Multiverse of Madness, and I love Scarlet Witch. I always thought she was just such a badass female, and I don't know, she always had a soft spot for me.
Yeah.
So even in WandaVision, like, even like when they're doing like the old school stuff. Did you see WandaVision by chance?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So when they're doing like the old school, like, you know, like 50s type stuff, I was still like, she's badass. Like, you get it, girl. Like, yeah.
No, I agree. And it's crazy that, and it's funny and crazy, because I was just literally talking about Scarlet Witch earlier today, when one of my friends, he was like, who do you think is stronger between Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange? I was like, Scarlet Witch, man. I still remember when I was a teenager and when House of M came out, and when she said no more mutants, and then like blip, 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 everybody just started disappearing. I mean, they didn't disappear, but like she literally took people's powers away. So
yeah,
I'm really looking forward to Multiverse of Madness as well. I'm looking forward to seeing like what the, you know, repercussions that she has to go through now, because she was a hero, but it's just like, after everything that happened on WandaVision, like, are they going to want to bring her in? Because, I mean, like, she kidnapped people.
Exactly. Yeah. She trapped an entire town, basically.
Yeah. So. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, okay, you saved us, but it's like, I'm not going to forgive you. And that's one thing that I love about, like, superhero TV shows and movies nowadays, because, when we were younger, you would watch something and like a hero would do something bad, but because they did something good, it's just like all is forgiven. Whereas now it's just like, nah, it's like, no, you're not forgiven. So I think that that was an awesome answer. So thank you so much. And we're here at the end of the episode now. Thank you so much, Arcade Jade, for joining me up here on a brand new episode of Who's That Cosplayer. And before I let you go, let everybody in social media land know where they can find you at.
Oh, they can find me at Arcade Jade _. It's not just Arcade Jade, so Arcade Jade _. That's my Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff. And I do also want to say thank you so much for having me. This has been an honor. I've had so much fun. So thank you again.
Welcome.
This has been great.
Hey, it's always a good time when anybody says that they had a fun time with your hero, Benjamin Banks. And y'all already know where you can find me at King Benji _Banks on Twitter and Instagram. Then you can also find me on Facebook at Benjamin Banks. I should be the first person to pop up. If not, then I need to contact Mr. Zuckerberg. Thank you all for watching this new interview. Make sure that you check out some more of our interviews, reviews, reaction videos that we have here on the channel. We have a podcast with brand new episodes that come out every Tuesday, and the video of that episode is up here on YouTube that Friday. The link is down below in the description. Like I always say, keep that pinky up, stay positive. We'll see you next time on Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Peace.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks again, everybody, for watching another episode of Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe to the channel. Podcast, we got that too. Make sure you give us a thumbs up and hit that bell for further episodes and notifications. Thanks a lot to our patrons. And if you don't mind, join the Patreon. We'll be having new specials coming up soon.